It's always been important for Olympia to have a charitable element to it. Because we're at Christmas time and it's a season of goodwill and giving, it would be very odd of us not to have a charity. And so we've had various charities in the past. We're delighted that the International League of Protection of Horses are here in our centenary year. We thought it was extremely important to have the ILPH as our centenary charity, simply because we started as a horse event. We are a horse event, and therefore why not have one of the biggest worldwide equine charities involved with a centenary event. It seemed that Match was there, and we've enjoyed working with them at the same time. We see it very much as a partnership between the organisation and the charity, and we want them to not only receive funds but also to promote themselves through the event, and so both those things come together. So they get a contribution from the show. ILPH will get a contribution, but they'll also be allowed to fundraise here. They're manning our sort of bag drop stand and getting contributions for managing that. Well, it benefits us and hopefully it benefits the ILPH, and then the customer goes home very happy because they've been allowed to put their Christmas shopping with the ILPH and pick it up at the end for a small donation. So that's extremely good. We've got a bucket collection, and of course we've got Hoof It Harry, the ILPH mascot. And Hoof It Harry, I know, will be fundraising like mad throughout the week, and Hoof It Harry will actually be taking part in the performance, so I'm looking forward to seeing Hoof It Harry in the arena as well. Horse welfare at Olympia is a non-negotiable item. It is absolutely up there when it comes to how we operate this event. We have to have a very, very good veterinary setup here, and that looks after the horses extremely well. They are indoors in London for a week. Some of them aren't used to it, some of them are. We have to be aware of that. They're coming into a very confined space. We have to be aware of that. So all the welfare issues do come, not only just because of their well-being in terms of making them acclimatised to it and treating them well, and if they get sick, obviously making sure that a vet is there to see them, but also that we take out all the sort of physical things that might endanger a horse. A horse is here to compete, it's here to perform, it's there to entertain, it's there to educate. And we therefore have to make it as safe as possible and make sure that they have the best possible time here and go home happy and healthy.
Well, I think, I have a stable full of competition horses, so obviously we're trying to get the best out of our horses all the time. But firstly, it's welfare, the animal's welfare. That always comes first. It's the most important thing is that your horse is fit and happy and healthy, and that comes first. And then obviously you're trying to get the best out of it as well. You're only going to get that if your horse is happy and well. But also not to forget that it's a sport, but you're also dealing with animals. Like, it's a sport with animals, and they come first. It's not a tennis racket or I don't know, a football. it's an animal, so yeah, that comes first. I'm going to draw the raffle, which Shire are donating a tractor to ILPH for their raffles. I'm really happy and really pleased to be part of the Shire Tractors, and I'm honoured to be part of the ILPH and to help with the draw and the charity.
Well, I started riding ponies as a child when I was 9 and progressed through hunting and show jumping, gymkhanas, and went on to be a jockey, and luckily was very, very fortunate to win the Grand National twice. The first one I rode was a horse called Party Politics in 1992, one of the biggest horses ever to win the Grand National. Won quite easily that day, so it was quite a straightforward ride as far as I was concerned. As much as you can get around the Grand National course anyway. Second one's a horse called Earth Summit, who he won in a year when there was a big doubt about the race being run because it was so wet. The ground was very, very heavy, and he was a horse that just loved sailing, going through heavy ground. And again, he won by about 5 or 6 lengths and won quite easily. So I've been very lucky in that race. I've come to visit Olympia tonight, and also to come to the ILPH stand and learn a little bit more about what goes on. I mean, I've been with horses now for many, many years, and very important that they're looked after. When things have gone wrong, when they've had problems, sometimes they get disowned. So I want to show my support as well. And these girls on the stand do a fantastic job. I think they need some support and need all the help they can get from all the people who have any interest in horses.
Well, this evening we've got a very special Guard of Honour. 2 horses coming to the arena now from the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery, who are of course no strangers at the arena. One of them is ILPH Penny, whose army name is Hallmark, ridden by gunner Katie Stock, and Scooter, army name Helford, ridden by Joe Sutcliffe. Now, Penny is an ILPH rescue horse who was successfully rehabilitated and is now a fully fledged member of the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery. So a fantastic round of applause for these 2 magnificent animals, and especially ILPH Penny in all her splendour coming in this evening to form the Guard of Honour.
Olympia's here, and we very much like people to tune into our website. It's live daily updates, www.olympiahorseshow.com, and it's there, and as I say, it's a very live and interactive website, so people can get some information there.